right, first off, just another edition of the Road Show. Just how excited are you to be able to go around and see a whole lot of Red Bulls fans?
Yeah, it's exciting to get out, and one of the things we heard, when I started almost 2 years ago now, was we need to do a better job communicating with our fans and alums, and we need to go out and do it, in their hometowns and go see them. So we started Howl on Wheels last year. It had been done before, but we're just trying to be real consistent with it. We were in Memphis last night, Paragould, and several other stops, and it's a good opportunity for me to interact, and then as well as people get to know Coach Jones, Coach Hodson, Coach Rogers, Dr. Shields, and I think it's special when people especially can hear from their coaches.
Well, just as far as the buzz, what are you getting? What kind of feedback are you getting from fans?
Yeah, people are excited. We talked about where we stand in the All Sports Cup and the Sun Belt, the Bubas Cup, which is important to all of us. And I think we're projected right now to finish 4th out of 14, which is one of our top finishes in school history. Obviously, a lot of excitement with the postseason we've had, with football making a bowl game, basketball making it the conference championship, obviously men's golf, winning the Sun Belt and making it the NCAA. So it's really been a great year when you look at the whole. The whole fall and spring semester.
How are things looking kind of on the fundraising front on that side of things?
Fundraising has been positive. Our staff has launched Scarlet Society, which is a philanthropic giving initiative, and we've gotten some real strong responses. We've almost doubled our membership the last 3 months. So I think part of that, too, is getting out and seeing people, knowing what your vision is, and they can put trust that their money's going to something that they care about.
Have you noticed any sort of bounce in football or men's basketball ticket sales yet?
Yeah, all of our ticket sales, especially with those sports, are above the levels they had been at previous years. And our goal for men's basketball is hopefully to sell out the lower bowl of the arena. We're getting close, but there's been a lot of buzz. And then football, obviously with what we have coming back, there's a lot of excitement with Jalen Rayner, and especially, people are offensive oriented, so they see all the production we have coming back at a lot of our skill positions and the offensive line. So there's a ton of excitement. All of our premiums almost sold out. We still have some availability in terms of football. Suites are sold out in basketball, so certainly a lot of buzz.
How are you guys just kind of navigating this whole what could be the new normal in terms of NCAA and college sports? And it just seems like it's literally evolving by the hour and by the day.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a normal right now in terms of college athletics. We had our head coaches meeting today, and one of the things we talked about was, just control what you can control. Your roster, your team, your culture, putting your best product on the court or the field or the floor, because there's going to be change, and we're just going to have to adjust. You can't get frustrated by it, but that's where we are. Hopefully it'll get a little more stable in the next year or two, but I have an old saying, it is what it is, that I took from one of the Florida State football players back in the day, and that's where we are. It is what it is. Let's figure out today. We got to try to plan for the future as well, but NIL's here, transfer portal's here, but that's why I think your culture, and I'm talking about the whole athletic department, is so important, and you want to make it a place where people want to be. They want to be around good coaches and our staff, and that's what we're focused on.
Baseball season just wrapped up. I mean, have you had any conversations with Coach Raffo just on the state of the program?
So we haven't done all of our end-of-year meetings yet, but we'll do that with all of our coaches and kind of see where we are, where we can get better. That covers a lot of areas, as you know. One of the priorities, and we've talked about it before, and it ties into fundraising. Like I mentioned earlier, we got to figure out what we're going to do with the field and the stadium there, especially in the Sun Belt. Super competitive. A lot of really nice stadiums, and 2 years ago we lost a couple games to bad weather. So I think, and taking an in-depth look at it, I think turf is going to be something we need to do. You see that with a lot of our area teams, even high schools, have some really nice turf fields. So that'll be a priority, but we're going to look at everything. I mean, we want to do some things with the arena. There's some things with football, track, really across the board.
Are you looking at turf in the infield or the whole thing at Thomas Stadium? Or
I think, and obviously depending on funding, as everything else is, but I think turfing the whole field just so it's consistent, and then you can get the drainage right, and then if we do have rain or bad weather, you can. The other thing is it's not just the games; like you lose practice time, which is extremely valuable. So I think it would be a full turf, and we got to figure out the timing and the funding, like I mentioned.